Hello, Cancer Suns, Cancer Moons, and Cancer Risings. Welcome to your March 2024 astrology predictions. On March 1st, Cancers, we have the Sun in Pisces sextiling Jupiter in Taurus, and on the same day we have Venus in Aquarius sextiling North Node in Aries. You are starting the month on a very positive note with a beautiful positive aspect between the two most positive houses in the Zodiac, the 9th and the 11th house. You may be focusing a lot on spirituality and higher knowledge to be able to connect with your group of friends and people, or to just simply network with others. If you are in the travel industry, then you might be receiving blessings and support to connect with others, maybe through social media, through online platforms, and potentially increase your pool of clients internationally. For others of you, you may be researching, studying, and working towards your long-term goals and dreams. The Sun rules your second house of personal income, values, and money. You may be spending some time into receiving some type of higher education and knowledge. You may also raise your standards and expect more from others, but in a way that unlocks for you a lot of spiritual blessings and opens the doors for you to receive more wisdom and more knowledge. On this same day, as I mentioned, we have Venus from your 8th house forming a harmonious aspect to the North Node in Aries in your 10th house. Venus here is helping you address some psychological patterns that you may have had that might somehow have kept you from achieving the best version of yourself. The North Node here almost guarantees liberation from these patterns and gives a more positive energy and image of you. This will be a longer cycle, until the North Node leaves this area of your life. But during this day and this time, you may also be using some of your shared resources and finances to improve your career and public reputation. I also want to say that when I say that, when I refer to on this day, the exact transit is happening on this day, but the effect of it could be felt, 3 days before, even 5 days before and after this transit is exact. But going back to March 1st, if you are in the insurance and taxes industry, then Venus here could give you support to make or improve your career that is associated with it. I truly believe that a lot of you Cancers will achieve some type of fame while the North Node is here, and especially, when we have those eclipses one after the other in this sector of your life, but also in your 4th house, and the impacts and effects of it are going to be tied to your personal chart, as this is just a general reading. On March 3rd, we have Venus in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. Topics related to shared finances could somehow create some kind of tension when it comes to you achieving some type of long-term goal. However, here Uranus is requiring liberation, and the tension that is making to your 8th house could indicate that Uranus really wants you to break free from any financial obligations, debt, maybe loans, inheritance, or even insurance and tax obligations, in order for you to achieve this long-term dream that you have been hoping for. Uranus may also ask for liberation related to your network and groups of people, your online circle, and the way how you communicate with other masses. Venus may help you remove any psychological blockages and mental patterns so that you can feel more authentic and original in the way how you approach to your groups of people and the way how you communicate with others. Venus also rules your 4th and 11th house, so maybe some shared resources that you have with a family member are now asking for liberation so that you can continue with receiving sudden blessings and achieving long-term goals, especially with the 11th house being in a positive aspect, and because Jupiter will conjunct Uranus in April in this house for you and bless you in shocking ways like you've never experienced before. I've published a complete video focused on this aspect for 12 signs, so make sure that you check that one out in case you have not done yet. I promise you are going to learn a lot of things for this transit that are going to benefit you, and you will be more prepared when this conjunction comes exact in April. On March 6th, we have Mars in Aquarius sextiling North Node in Aries. Mars gives you the drive and motivation to pay off your debt and loans and to strive for stability in your shared finances. On the other hand, Mars could also make you prone to making some type of impulsive purchase that may cause a big expenditure when it comes to your shared finances. Quarrels are also possible related to this sector of your life with Mars being here, but on the other hand, Mars could just really be giving you the determination to remove psychological blockages and achieve some kind of progress when it comes to your shared finances. Mars also rules your 10th house, so somehow your public persona and reputation could be impacted by this transit in a fated and destined way, especially with a North Node being present in the sextile. On March 8, we have Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. This conjunction happens in your 9th house. You may receive some serious downloads and inspirations during this time. Neptune lets you tap into other dimensions, achieve outwardly spirituality and strong psychic abilities. The spirituality and energy you tap into at this time may be a bit challenging to express in words, but it is unmistakably important. And it could bring you some amazing inspirations. You may even become more sensitive and more intuitive, although you already are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. Take notes on the depth of the understanding that you receive on things that interest you at this time. Mercury rules your 3rd and 12th house, so again, we have that theme of discovering hidden things and receiving life-changing downloads. This can also be in the form of communication that you receive or in the form of a research that you may make. On March 9, we have Mars in Aquarius, square Uranus in Taurus, and we have Sun in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. So this day is kind of a contradicting day. Topics related to shared finances could continue to somehow make some kind of blockages or challenges when it comes to you achieving some type of long-term goal. With Mars being here, it might even make you feel a little bit agitated, or it could make you feel motivated and persistent to come into agreement with someone else. Uranus continues to ask for liberation, and may ask you to break free from financial obligations, from debt, from loans, inheritance, or even insurance and tax obligations in order for you to achieve this long-term goal and this long-term dream that you may have. Mars rules your 10th house of career and public persona, so it may be that you're really trying to change something about your reputation and your career. On this same day, though, we have the Sun in your 9th house, making a positive aspect with Uranus in your 10th house. You might receive some spiritual strength and support to make the changes you are strongly asking to make. It may also be that someone who is wiser and knowledgeable in nature, or even someone who is knowledgeable in legal matters, that could help you and advise you to make the right decisions when it comes to topics related to your most public house of your chart, to your career, and to your public reputation. On March 10, we have the new moon in Pisces. This is happening in your 9th house, putting an emphasis on your legal matters, such as court cases, visas, residencies, and citizenship, and bringing new beginnings for you. There could also be a new beginning related to spirituality and higher knowledge. You might be favored to go on an international trip and be able to visit foreign lands. You may also start fresh or have an opportunity to meet and communicate with foreigners and people of all backgrounds and all walks of life. You are ruled by the moon, and this will be quite a powerful beginning for you. And that's also because it's happening in a fellow water sign. On March 11, we have Venus entering Pisces. This is putting more attention into your 9th house matters. Venus is naturally exalted in Pisces, so it's really bringing a lot of blessings into your life, huge downloads, spirituality, stronger intuition, and hints from other dimensions. You may be favored in legal matters. You may encounter people who are wise and knowledgeable, kind and generous. With Venus ruling over your 4th house, it could also be that a family member gets some favors in these topics, or that they become very spiritual. Venus is also a planet that rules finances, so it may be that your partner also receives some type of financial reward from these topics. Venus also rules your 11th house, so it may also be that you receive some serious wish fulfillment during this time. On March 17, we have Sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces. The Sun rules your 2nd house of personal income and finances, and therefore you might have some unclear understanding when it comes to your money and legal matters that may be associated with it. On the other side, though, you may continue to experience bliss, joy, and happiness related to spirituality and higher knowledge. I would also advise to double check your tickets and passport information before heading out to the airport in case you plan to travel during this time. On March 19, we have Mercury conjunct North Node in Aries. This conjunction is happening on your 10th house of reputation and career. You may receive some important communication related to this area of your life that might be quite sudden and unexpected and fated in nature. Mercury rules your 3rd house, and if you are in the communications, advertising, publishing, marketing, writing, advertising industries, that then you might get some serious, amazing exposure during this time that will have an impact on your public persona and your career. Mercury also rules your 12th house, and so you may be able to reach people in distant lands. You may also remove psychological blockages again that allow you to manifest the career and public reputation that you've always wanted. On March 21st, we have Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces. You have a lot of focus on 9th house matters, and with Venus conjunct in Saturn here, you may take some more serious approach to some legal matters. It may also be that someone who is more mature and serious and authoritative in nature could help you in this aspect of your life. If you get spiritual downloads that you may become more serious during this time about them and potentially take some action also. Saturn rules your 7th house, so it might be that this is related to a partner. Maybe they are being helped by someone, or they might be receiving some kind of spiritual downloads. On March 22nd, we have Mars entering Pisces. You may take some action now related to these 9th house topics, as I mentioned earlier. Again, related to spirituality, foreign travels, higher education, university, research work, and legal matters. Mars rules your 10th house, so these actions can end up having an impact on your career and your public reputation. Mars also rules your 5th house of hobbies and entertainment, so you might be taking some action related to your hobbies that are associated with spirituality and higher knowledge. You may also go to some foreign lands to have fun and just enjoy yourself. On March 24, we have Venus in Pisces sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. This is a beautiful, beautiful aspect happening right before the eclipse between your 9th and your 11th house. With Venus ruling over your 4th house and 11th house, you may be discussing and even financing spiritual matters and higher knowledge topics with a family member. It could also be that you might be discussing with a family member some topics related to higher knowledge, maybe university even, or other degrees. It could also be related to legal matters. This will be so that you benefit in your long-term assets, in your plans and goals for the future, or at least so that you can achieve something related to them. This focus could also be so that you enrich your 11th house matters of social groups, networking, and social media groups. You may also be inspired to expand your social media reach, and these wonderful aspects happening by the end of the month could really help you in achieving it. On March 25, we have the lunar eclipse in Libra. The eclipse is happening in your 4th house of home life, family members, and real estate. A family member could suddenly be removed from your home life, either by divorce, by passing away, or they could just simply leave and move out. It could also be the other way around, to where a family member is suddenly added to your home. During this time, you may also feel inspired to remove furniture from your home or make some changes when it comes to interior designing. You may also discover secrets and stories related to family members or your ancestry. This eclipse also triggers your 10th house of career and public reputation, so these changes could also be happening in your career. Maybe a boss is removed from your work, or someone who is more authoritative in nature, or it could be the other way around, to where a new person comes in. There might also be something that is revealed, maybe some secret related to your public persona or your work environment. That may have a strong impact on your career, and eventually in your home life. Maybe you might discover a secret that has an impact on your partnerships and on you as a person, given that this eclipse is actually happening at an angular house for you. On March 28, we have Venus in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. The beautiful aspect of March 24 enforces more now and could result in pleasant, sudden wish fulfillment that benefits you in the long term. Topics related to university, higher knowledge, spirituality, research, and legal matters could become favorable to you in some shocking way that you were not expecting. You may also be able to reach a large number of people and individuals in social media or the internet in general. You may also suddenly enter a group of people and networking and do some networking that you have been wanting to do for a long time now. Uranus here collaborating with Venus is trying to give you some kind of reward that may also be related to a family member or real estate. This may be culminated even more when Jupiter conjuncts Uranus in Taurus in your 11th house. Okay, this is all I have for you, Cancers. If you liked and resonated with this video, please give it a like and remember to subscribe. I really hope that you enjoy this beautiful month and make the best out of it. Thank you so much for watching/listening. I will see you on the next video.